Dear students, myself Raghuvan sir extends the chapter The French Revolution. In this part, let's begin the subtopic Achievements of the National Assembly. As the rising of the peasants in the provinces forced Louis XVI to grant recognition to the National Assembly. The National Assembly in its memorable session on the night of the 4th August 1789 passed a decree abolishing the rights of the privileged class, feudalism and serfdom. The nobles were deprived of their rights of hunting, fishing and collecting taxes. Forced labor was forbidden. The burden of taxation was to be borne by all according to their income. Rates of land tax were fixed by the National Assembly. Every citizen was given the right to hold any civil or military post without any distinction. Church was nationalized and its property was confiscated. The number of clergy in church was also reduced and tithes were abolished. The next achievement of the National Assembly was the Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen. It declared many rights of man and the citizens, such as number 1. All men are born free and have equal rights. Number 2. All persons are equal in the eyes of law. Number 3. All persons have the liberty to do whatever they like, provided they do not injure other people. Number 4. All persons have the right to express their views. Number 5. Law is the expression of the will of the people. Number 6. No one shall be accused, arrested or penalized till the charge against him is proved. Number 7. All the citizens will enjoy religious freedom. Number 8. All officials of the state are responsible to the people. And number 9. The people can control the finances of the state through their representatives. Now, the other achievement of the National Assembly was to frame a new constitution of France in 1791 AD. That's why the National Assembly came to be known as the Constituent Assembly. It adopted a constitutional monarchy. It means the king was still the head of executive, but his rights and powers were limited and thus he became only the constitutional head of the state. The legislative powers were vested in the Legislative Assembly consisting of 745 members. They were to be elected indirectly for 2 years by only active citizens. Only the men above 25 years of age paying taxes to at least 3 days of a laborer's wage were given the status active citizens. The remaining men and all women were passive citizens and they were not entitled to vote. Thus, the National Assembly swept away the principles of the old regime and laid the foundation of the political and social order and the ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity. By now, France had become a republic, but the situation in France continued to be tense during the following years. Although Louis XVI had signed the constitution, he entered into secret negotiations with the King of Prussia. Moreover, rulers of other neighboring countries too were worried by the developments in France and so made plans to attack over it. But before this could happen, the National Assembly declared war against Prussia and Austria. Thousands of volunteers from different provinces joined the army, seeing this as a war of people against kings and aristocracies all over Europe. Marsyas, a patriotic song composed by the poet Fauji the Loyal, became very popular among the masses. It got its name from the city of Marsyas, as it was sung for the first time by the volunteers from Marsyas as they marched into Paris. It is worth mentioning that Marsyas is now the national anthem of France. On the other hand, the King of Austria, Leopold II, brother of Queen Marie Antoinette, declared a war against France on April 20, 1792 AD with the help of Prussia, England, Spain and Holland. In the war, the French army was defeated in Netherlands. The revolutionaries of France thought Louis XVI responsible for their defeat. Consequently, the mob attacked the King's Palace on August 10, 1792 AD under the leadership of Danton. The mob captured the palace and looted it mercilessly. They imprisoned the king along with his family. Later on, the king was suspended and forbidden to perform any administrative functions. The real power came into the hands of the Jacobin Club under the leadership of Danton. Jacobin Club got its name from the former convent of Saint Jacob in Paris. Later, Jacobins formed the National Convention, which became the Third Revolutionary Assembly of France. It worked from September 21, 1792 to October 26, 1795 AD. The National Convention dismissed the king, put an end to monarchy, and established Republic in France on September 22, 1792 AD. The king, Louis XVI, was charged of treason after a nominal trial and was executed on January 21, 1793 AD at the Place de la Concorde in Paris. His queen was also hanged to death on October 16, 1793 AD. Students, that's all for today. We will see you in the next video with the remaining events. Thanks.